Guruji, my question is very much related to the last one.
By the way, she's one of our top teachers in England.
As a teacher, I'm meeting many people at the moment who are suffering from tension and stress and related illnesses, and it is these that bring them to meditation. Could you please say something to these people?
What a pity you only came this morning. Think about it on this. Yeah, it is, yes. That's the world's. I'll just have to repeat briefly what I said during this week. That is the greatest bugbear today. And stress management and release of tension is what people require. You take a walk down, say Regent Street, Oxford Street, or Timbuktu Street here in the city, and just look at people's faces. Just stand still and look at people's faces, and you will see the tension written on their faces. You will see that they are not feeling at ease. You'll see that they're just rushing around. And as you all would know, you can accomplish more with a calm state of mind than rushing around. So, through meditation and spiritual practices, one could take life more easier and yet accomplish more. Do you see? And when you do that, it's quite natural for the stressfulness of life to be eliminated or to a great measure reduced. Because who's making you stressful? You know what people would say? Oh, Auntie Jane, or whoever, is creating this and that and that. But it's not so. You yourself are making yourself stressful because you yourself are affecting yourself. This morning a person said, within company, at first when we started doing a healing, this person said that yes, I do feel calmness around me. Let her carry on. And afterwards, it did turn out that the calmness is not around you. Around you, the circumstances might not produce the calmness, but that calmness is an emanation from within you. For if you were not calmer, you will not feel the calmness around you, and neither would you be able to project that calmness around you. So everything stems from within oneself. And the more deeper we dive within ourselves, we not only find our true selves, but in the process, the mind and the body, all that finds a wholeness, and that wholeness is healing. A few years ago, I was invited to speak at the Holistic Health Conference in Las Vegas, America. And of course there were psychiatrists and physiologists and physicians and from all walks of the medical field. And of course I spoke from the spiritual angle. And I said that the tendency up to now for doctors has been to treat the body only or the mind only because of specialization. When you go to psychologists, who treat the mind and go through all kinds of, some of the psychologists here will tell you, go through Jungian therapies and Adlerian theories, Freudian psychoanalysis and what have you. That's not enough. The person has to be treated holistically, mind, body and spirit. Then you would have maximum permanent results. So, good. Next.
Raj, two questions
Oh, one at a time. That's where we rush. We like to do two things at a time. Read both, I'm joking, you know that.
What is it actually like having a recognition of a previous life in comparison to our normal way of thinking? And how do you know of the other inhabited planets? Of the other inhabited planets?
Why do you want to know that? If you can't live this life fully, what the devil do you want to know what's happening on another planet? So, what we do is live here and now. And knowing your previous lifetime, what's it going to help you? I've said this many times before, that if people would have a natural ability, like any other biological or mental function, to go into their previous lives, they would be driven stark mad. Because if you start finding out what all you have done in the previous lives, you go bonkers. That's for sure. But people like to know, they wouldn't like to know that they were murderers or thieves or rapists or that. No. They want to know I was a pharaoh or I was a king, I was Cleopatra. That's what they want to know. Now, here's an old story of mine which I've said before somewhere, where this woman came into a lot of money. She inherited a lot of money. But now she thought, to enhance my wealth, let me try and get a title. So she wrote into a firm that goes into one's family tree, genealogy type of thing. So they found out that a great-grandfather was electrocuted for murder. But now, they charge a big fee now. They couldn't write this to that woman. So they gave a reply, Madam, going into your family tree, we found that your great-grandfather passed away while occupying the chair of applied electricity. They made him out to be a professor. So, I would say it is God's greatest gift for ordinary man not to remember his past life.